A big thank you comes first from us too for inviting us to your community tonight to give you guys an opportunity to share and get a glimpse of a special place here in Halifax called Laing House. My name is Jessie Bower. I don't volunteer or work at Laing House. I am a member, which means I am a youth living with a mental illness. I describe Laing House to people as a clubhouse or a support center for youth with a mental illness that are the ages between 6 and 30. But it's so much more. Open 6 days a week, it has awesome programming, enthusiastic staff, and a lot of love. I think of Laing House as a beacon of hope. It has been almost 4 years since I showed up on the steps of Laing House, a very sick young woman. To summarize my experience with mental illness, I think I could say, fair enough, I was a very well-balanced young woman. I had a great job for a great company, and I grew up as part of a very close-knit family. It just happened like this. One day I felt a little off, and the following day I felt more off. And the days and the weeks and the months that followed, I was consumed by anxiety and depression. It was scary and it was sad. After seeking help with prescribed medication and therapy, I soon spun off into my first manic episode. In the height of my escapades, my family managed to get me to the ER where I was diagnosed with bipolar mood disorder and hospitalized. You'd think from all of that out-of-character things I said and did in my mania and the fact that a mental ward was my home off and on for a year, it would be the worst part. But it wasn't. It was afterwards, at home, medicated, feeling alone, even though there were times where I was surrounded by many people. In life, I think one of the worst things that can happen to us is losing someone we love. But you don't anticipate that you're going to lose yourself. And that was my challenge. In my personal roadmap to recovery, I give credit to a lot of people and a lot of things, even small moments. But in that critical part of my recovery, I felt like no one understood. My social anxiety was sky high. It wanted me to hide away forever. But I took a leap of faith, and I put my trust in Laing House. And I was able to do that because, first, it's a safe place. And secondly, it's a common ground because the other members there and the staff allow you to come as you are. We talk openly about side effects of medications, hospitalizations, treatment, suicide, but it's in balance at the same time with talking about planting in the community garden, what's for supper, the running club, new art pieces in the house. In my first couple of years as a member, I never once thought about money or funding or how things run. I was just literally soaking everything up, and I'm thankful for that. The programming is built with everyone in mind, so it draws in crowds to our PSN nights where we work on peer support while cooking a meal together and sharing a meal as a family, which a lot of people don't have. I think also it makes us normal to be doing these things when at home things can be really unnormal. I stole that from another member that said that, and I loved it. We get to do art. They have all the supplies you can imagine. I was never really that creative, but found myself doing art therapy and won an award for a picture I painted. At Youth Speak, where we go into schools, I found my voice and was able to share my story with junior high classes, grade 9 I think it was my first time. In a year, I'll close, I'm probably running out of time. In a year I turn 30, which means I will age out of Laing House. A lot of people think that's sad, but I have an amazing community, I have friends, and I have the tools that I've learned along the way to put in my back pocket and move on. And the important thing that Laing House is to me today is a place to point people to for hope, because there is a lot of people out there looking for it. Thank you.